Hello and welcome back once again to The Long Dark. I'm Lonelywolf, and in this guide we're going to be discussing rabbits, or most importantly about them, rabbits as a food source. Now, as all things in The Long Dark go, rabbits are a bit of give and take. They are very easy to acquire. For example, you can acquire them via hunting, which the best thing to use for them is stones, or through snaring, which you can see right there. I have a little snare set up, and I'm terrible at aiming with the stones, FYI. Just a quick disclaimer. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that one either. That's okay. We'll get one. But anyway, you can snare rabbits, which we'll discuss in a minute, or you can, once I've finally done scaring them and actually start hunting. I don't know where they all went. You can stone them. Anyway, to stone a rabbit is a pretty easy thing to do. If you're good at aiming with stones, I'm not. Is find a spot where the rabbit is, and he'll be in a straight line, or you need to get in a straight line with him anyway. And you just want to cut him off, be crouched so he can't see you till he gets close, and prepare to aim your stone, and then peg him. And then you can pick him up, and snap his neck. Aw, yo rabbit. No, I am smelly. We've yet to discuss smell in depth, but just keep in mind if you got one scent bar, your smelly wolves will come. Anyway, you can kill them that way, and you can cart them back to safety. See, there's wolves down on the ice, so we want to avoid them. We can just come up here and head inside. Notice I've got some on the ground here already, preparing for this guide. Anyway, once you have a rabbit, you can cart it to safety. He will show up in your food menu. And here he is, and you can harvest him. Rabbits typically have anywhere between 1.5 pounds to up to, I think the biggest I've seen is 4.8 pounds, somewhere in there, of meat. It's a little bit random as to what they have. Anyway, that's the easy way to hunt rabbits, is with stones. It's kind of a waste of resources to use either the rifle or the bow to hunt them, although it can be done. And the other method for hunting rabbits is to place snares. For both stoning and snaring, you need to be in a spot where there are rabbits. For example, Jackrabbit's Island. Where there are rabbits present, you can snare or you can hunt. Once a snare's been used, you need to pick the snare back up and place it back down to reset it. Oh, wrong thing. And place it back down to set it. And you can just pick your rabbit up like everything else. I think there's a wolf up here near me, so you can be prepped for him. And snaring rabbits. To make a snare, you can find them in the wild sometimes, but to make a snare, you need 1 reclaimed wood and 1 gut. Once you've made the snare, if it does break, they can break. If it does break, all you need is 1 gut, or maybe it's 2 guts. Let me check the crafting recipe. I can't ever remember between these things. Snare. No, just 1 cured gut and 1 reclaimed wood. If it ever breaks, all that's broken is the gut. You can just simply get a new gut and make another piece, or another thing. So rabbits, are they worth hunting? Well, either by snaring or by stoning, yes, but typically only as a supplementary source of food between hunting or fishing. Although we've already discussed fishing, and I have a pretty poor opinion of that as well. Anyway, rabbits, you can typically get 500 calories off of 2.2 pounds of meat, which I believe is 1 kilo. So it is a decent amount of calories, but not much. It's not worth hunting en masse, and do note you can overhunt an area. I've yet, in the current build of the game, been able to see any adverse effects from over snaring an area. If you snare an area too much, all the rabbits disappear, but you can still keep snaring. You just no longer be able to stone. That's only in the current version of the game, though. As updates come, that may change. So you could stone rabbits when you're in a pinch and very hungry and starving to death and you need some quick food. Stoning rabbits is a very easy and quick way to get food. Alternatively, you can use snares, which will need to eventually be repaired. And what you can do with snares is you can just leave them out and go about your business. You can repair things. You can actually go out and hunt deer or bear or moose or whatever you want to hunt. It does not matter. But you can go out and hunt at your leisure, leaving the snares to catch up on the rabbits while you're away. So the nice thing about that is you don't have to be active in the process of collecting the food. It just does it in the background for you, which is a big boon. So rabbits can be in a pinch food if you're starving to death and need something quick without getting any danger, sans the smell from picking them up. And you can use snares to just get it in the background when you're not actively hunting. So they're a very good supplementary source of food and a good in a pinch source of food. But because you can overkill with them, with stoning, they'll eventually repopulate. But because you can overkill with them and oversnare with them, and because there's only a finite amount of them, that's not the best food source to be chasing after in the game as your only source of food. It's as with all things, there's a balance that you need to strike, but with rabbits it's a pretty easy balance to find, and they can be a very good source of food. You just have to be careful about how you go about it. As always, we'll be discussing events mechanics later, where we go over in complete detail the scent mechanic. But as it stands, just note that carrying them makes them smelly, which attracts wolves to your location. But yeah, just stoning them or snaring them works. Very good, very quick, easy source of some low calorie density meat. Keep you full. Very simple, not much to it. Get better at aiming with stones than I do, because I rarely hunt rabbits with stones. I think it's a waste of time. But as always, good in a pinch if you're starving to death. Anyway, I've been Lonelywolf. I hope this has shown you how to hunt rabbits. Very easy, just gotta place the snare where the rabbits are, or stone the rabbits where the rabbits are. Boom, food. Anyway, I'm rambling now. You know how to do it. Go and do it. Very good supplementary source of food. I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, stay safe and stay warm out there.